YouTube, it's K7. I'm back with another video. Before we get into the video, you know what I'm saying, I have one or two things that I want to, you know what I'm saying, make sure we clear about, you know what I'm saying. The first thing is, you know what I'm saying, I do not have a targeted, you know what I'm saying, audience. I know you, yes, you know what I'm saying, when you talk about the Bible, you know what I'm saying, most of these people that were in the Bible, they were black. You know what I'm saying? So you could say that, you know what I'm saying, but there's no specific group of black people that I'm targeting. You know what I'm saying? So we, like, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about these things, like that's what I've gotten, you know what I'm saying, especially, you know what I'm saying, lately and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I know people have tried to say that I make, you know what I'm saying, video for kids, I make music for kids, but when you actually check on the channel, the people that actually watch is people like around my age, you know what I'm saying, and older, which is like, I don't know where y'all get your information from, but, you know what I'm saying, I don't have a target audience, you know what I'm saying. A lot of these things, anybody could learn from it, you know what I'm saying. Stuff that I speak about, anybody could get something from it, you know what I'm saying. But when we're talking about the Bible, you know what I'm saying, most of these people in the Bible were black, you know what I'm saying. So, yes, you know what I'm saying, you could say that, you know what I'm saying, that you know what I'm saying, the men, you know what I'm saying, because what we speak about on the channel most of the time is about the Bible, you know what I'm saying. And yes, you know what I'm saying, there's other people that live on earth, but it's mostly because I'm like biblically inclined, you know what I'm saying. Obviously, it would make sense that, you know what I'm saying, I won't say the target, because I don't have a target, you know what I'm saying. I don't have like, you know what I'm saying, when I make the video, I don't be thinking like, oh, I want these people to, you know what I'm saying, I want these type of people, no, you know what I'm saying. Most of the people in the Bible were black, you know what I'm saying. Christ was black, you know what I'm saying, we already know that, you know what I'm saying. So yes, you could say that the main audience, you know what I'm saying, that would take most from me, you know what I'm saying, is black people, but there's no specific group of black people or stuff like that, you know what I'm saying. It's like, you know what I'm saying, I know, you know what I'm saying, in the black community, you know what I'm saying, there's still language barrier and stuff like that that make like that creates what I call division, you know what I'm saying. Because certain people want, you know what I'm saying, they want it's stuff that I've experienced, you know what I'm saying, ever since I came here, you know what I'm saying, ever since I came in this country, you know what I'm saying, where people be like, I'll tell people that, oh, we are, you know what I'm saying, we are black, we are from Africa, and it'd be like, no, I'm not, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm from this, I'm this, I'm not, you know what I'm saying. I've experienced that, you know what I'm saying, on a personal level, you know what I'm saying. So what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, I know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying. People like take things like that, you know what I'm saying, but, you know what I'm saying, I don't have a specific target, you know what I'm saying, like as far as me, you know what I'm saying, oh, I make this, like the video, I'm making a video for like these people and stuff like that. No, you know what I'm saying. When we talk about the Bible, when you do your research and stuff like that, most of these people were black, you know what I'm saying. They were not only black people, but, you know what I'm saying, the Bible is like a live history book, you know what I'm saying. It's a history book that still continues, still with, you know what I'm saying, events that still goes on, you know what I'm saying, today. So I want to make sure we clear on that first, you know what I'm saying. And today's video, you know what I'm saying, it's about covenants, you know what I'm saying. I made a video about it, like, I'm pretty sure, like a year or two ago. I think it was last year, probably last year, you know what I'm saying, that I made a video about it, but I didn't, you know what I'm saying, it wasn't like, it was a brief video, it was like a small, you know what I'm saying, it was a small video, you know what I'm saying. It was cold, I wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying, talk, all that stuff, but whatever, you know what I'm saying. Covenants, you know what I'm saying. And the type of covenant I'm talking about is type of, again, this video is mostly, you know what I'm saying, so we clear, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about us black people, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of things that happen, you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of things that happen in the world, and people see as, oh, it's just physical, like racism. You know what I'm saying? Racism is one of those things. You know, people see it as it's just physical. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this person don't like me or stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But this thing is deeper. You know what I'm saying? Than just physical things. You know what I'm saying? It way past physical things. You know what I'm saying? Yes, it is like that. You know what I'm saying? Spiritual things get projected. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll say. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about the type of projection where people like trying to project things to people and stuff like that. I'm talking about things happen spiritually before they happen physically. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things are like you gotta fight it spiritually first. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you can. I'm not gonna go with the whole Black Lives Matter. I'm not saying that Black lives don't matter. You know what I'm saying? But the movement, I'm not the whole movement. You know what I'm saying? Black life does matter, but the movement is nonsense. That's the way I put it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not saying again, so we clear, because y'all like to come at me, even though I'm black. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't understand, thinking that I'm going against my people. You know what I'm saying? Which is, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm trying to. You know what I'm saying? So we clear. You know what I'm saying? What I'm doing is mostly, you know what I'm saying, for black people. You know what I'm saying? But y'all still, you know what I'm saying, be trying to make things look like I'm becoming at black people, which is like, you know what I'm saying? One thing is for I won't call it tough love, but one thing is for, we gotta correct ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We gotta, like, we gotta be able to like check ourselves. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it is. You know what I'm saying? What I'm about to say, I can take it how you want it. You know what I'm saying? But I will see somebody from that's not black do something that's not good. You know what I'm saying? And I won't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? That is personal to me. You know what I'm saying? And I won't say nothing. But if I see a black person doing it, I'll tell them, yo, what you're doing is not good. You know what I'm saying? Because when I see, like, as much as people like to bring the whole, maybe if I'm not from Africa, I'm from, you know what I'm saying, you're the same. Either you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? So, I will see somebody from that's not black doing something that's not good. You know what I'm saying? And I won't, you know what I'm saying, I won't say nothing, but I'll see it, like a black person doing it, and I'll tell him, yo, you know what I'm saying, this will lead you here. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. I mean, I'm not here to tell nobody what to do. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't check ourselves, you know what I'm saying, it make other people look at us like fools. You know what I'm saying? Or make a lot of things happen because a lot of things get seen from the outside. You know what I'm saying? Outside people, I'll say. You know what I'm saying? A certain way, only because, you know what I'm saying, maybe the person was doing it and their people didn't, you know what I'm saying, check them. You know what I'm saying? The people didn't check. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So, covenants. Back to topic. You know what I'm saying? Covenants. You know what I'm saying? And this racism thing, like, which is like, I'm using it as because I'm using that specifically. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I talked about last year. You know what I'm saying? What people see as, yes, you know what I'm saying? It's good to fight it. You know what I'm saying? We're fighting it physically also. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta make sure that we start the fight from the roots. You know what I'm saying? Which is spiritually. You know what I'm saying? Which is covenants that maybe we didn't make. Maybe I didn't make. Maybe somebody, maybe my great-grandfather, or, you know what I'm saying, somebody, you know what I'm saying, in the past, you know what I'm saying, made, you know what I'm saying, covenant that, I'm saying that, I'm not saying that, look, sin, a repetitive sin, you know what I'm saying, is also a covenant. You know what I'm saying? It's like bondage. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But a lot of these things, you gotta take it from, you know what I'm saying, it's not just physical. You know what I'm saying? You gotta fight it from spiritual first for it to actually. So a lot of these things is not gonna change. Okay, a lot of these, like racism. You know what I'm saying? It might be diluted. You know what I'm saying? It might be like watered down. You know what I'm saying? But it's not gonna disappear. You know what I'm saying? Unless we break spiritual covenants. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna change. You know what I'm saying? Unless we and it's not like one person job. It's not like two people. It's a whole. It's a community type job. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's a community type job. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not one person job, you know what I'm saying? It's not two people job, it's not a two people job, you know what I'm saying? One thing for people to start something, you know what I'm saying? You can start things and, you know what I'm saying, it get bigger, you know what I'm saying? Which is how most things, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be somebody that, you know what I'm saying, I'll say crazy enough, you know what I'm saying? Or like, you know what I'm saying? Because to start something and then like you get bigger, you know what I'm saying? A lot of things happen like that, you know what I'm saying? But covenants, you know what I'm saying? That's where we gotta start from, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of these things is not just spiritual. So a lot of like racism, for example, is not gonna stop, you know what I'm saying, until, you know what I'm saying, we actually work on it spiritually, you know what I'm saying? First, you know what I'm saying? That's the main thing, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, like, when we talk about spiritual things, a lot of people don't believe in it, which is, you know what I'm saying, I won't say it's their business, but it's kind of is their business, you know what I'm saying? Because just because you don't know something doesn't mean it's not going to affect you, you know what I'm saying? Just because you deciding, you know what I'm saying, to ignore, you know what I'm saying, to be ignorant about something, you know what I'm saying, or to not believe in something doesn't mean it will not affect you, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So you gotta break the covenants that way. Like, either it's like you know what I'm saying, having a covenant or bondage, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I put myself in that situation, you know what I'm saying, because I have, you know what I'm saying, I deal with, you know what I'm saying, I always talk about it, you know what I'm saying, I don't go in details, you know what I'm saying, but I have things I'm dealing with too, you know what I'm saying? So I don't want y'all to look at me like, I'll be talking about this time, but I don't want y'all to look at me like, oh, you perfect or anything like that. Far from me, you know what I'm saying, far from me, you know what I'm saying? When I say far from me, like, you know what I'm saying, probably not as far as, you know what I'm saying, most people, but, you know what I'm saying, I have one or two things, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, I'm dealing with too, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I definitely gotta walk away. I'm sorry, I had to cut the video, you know what I'm saying, because we had stalker, you know what I'm saying? Stalkers, the type of people I don't want to deal with. I always say this, you know what I'm saying, but I never actually spoke about it on YouTube. I'm gonna post the video to, like, you know what I'm saying, because of what just happened, you know what I'm saying. She walked by, Karen, you know what I'm saying, Karen. That's what you name her, Karen, nickname, you know what I'm saying. Walked by and then stood behind me and start looking. Stood behind me, and you know what I'm saying, like, I don't deal with these people, you know what I'm saying. I do not want to deal with nobody that is not black, you know what I'm saying. This is the first time I'm speaking up. I spoke about it multiple times, but I never spoke about it on YouTube. You will not see me entertain nobody that is not black, you know what I'm saying. I don't know what people be wanting from me, like stop all this stuff, you know what I'm saying, please, you know what I'm saying, stop it. It's not gonna happen, you know what I'm saying. I will, look, I know people see, like, you know what I'm saying, I will die single, okay, before I entertain any, like, a woman that's not black. That's, you know what I'm saying. And the stalking and the gang stalking and all that stuff, like, what you guys want from me? You know what I'm saying? What do you guys want from me? I don't want nothing from y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to deal with y'all. I don't want to deal with nobody that is not black. You know what I'm saying? I will not even, listen, I don't want to end up saying certain things. This is YouTube, you know what I'm saying? And let's get back to the video, you know what I'm saying? Back to topic, you know what I'm saying? Before I end up saying things, you know what I'm saying? So we clear. This is the first time I'm speaking about this on YouTube, so, you know what I'm saying? So we clear on it, you know what I'm saying? Covenants, you know what I'm saying? I've learned things about, you know what I'm saying, my blood, you know what I'm saying, my bloodline, you know what I'm saying? Was it this year? I think it was this year that I didn't know, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know either, you know what I'm saying? Things that, like, guarantee was affecting my life, you know what I'm saying? Guaranteed. Just because you don't know something doesn't mean it doesn't affect you, you know what I'm saying? If you're, you know what I'm saying, somebody in your family, like, in your bloodline, did something, you know what I'm saying, made a pact or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, because blood, you know what I'm saying, blood carry what? Curses. Blood carry blessings, you know what I'm saying, blood, you know what I'm saying, the blood, you know what I'm saying, that is why, you know what I'm saying, a lot of these things you gotta do, like, you gotta do, if you don't know something, you gotta do some researches. I can barely speak. You gotta do some researches, you know what I'm saying? about your bloodline, you know what I'm saying, people that came before you, you know what I'm saying, you gotta study people that came before you, because it's important. That's what I would say, you know what I'm saying, because you could have things affecting your life, you won't know what caused it, where is the source, you know what I'm saying, but it be like things that, you know what I'm saying, people did before you, you know what I'm saying, I had to deal with it, and like it's stuff that like when you know, obviously, when you know you can break the covenant, you know what I'm saying, when you know you can, you know what I'm saying, but you gotta know it first, you know what I'm saying, if you don't know, you're not gonna, you know what I'm saying, you're not gonna know how to deal with it, if you don't know how you're gonna deal with it, you know what I'm saying, you gotta know the issues for you to be able to fix it, you know what I'm saying, but we gotta break those, you know what I'm saying, covenants, you know what I'm saying, in order for this thing to, you know what I'm saying, to stop, you know what I'm saying. Other people, okay, people that are not black, if you pay attention, you know what I'm saying, we are at the bottom of the food chain, you know what I'm saying, everybody else look at us a certain way, that is the reality, you know what I'm saying, everybody else think that they're above us, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to actually, I want to say science, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to reality, you know what I'm saying, genetically and all that shit, you know what I'm saying, my bad, cause, you know what I'm saying, genetically, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying, physically, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, come on, I don't want to say certain words, you know what I'm saying, you know what I mean, but everybody else do think that, you know what I'm saying, I mean, that's like that in the world, you know what I'm saying, where the darker you are, people look at you, like, people trying to look down on you and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, which is actually, you know what I'm saying, they know, you know what I'm saying, but they don't want to admit it, they just, I want to call it ignorance, you know what I'm saying, because it's not that they don't acknowledge it, you know what I'm saying, they acknowledge it, they just wanna like cats, you know what I'm saying, like those little cats you have be having at homes, those things are very evil, you know what I'm saying, those little cats, I'm not talking about big cats in the jungle or stuff, those little things that you have be having at home, those things are like open vessels, those, but you're not gonna get that, that should be a video for another time, you know what I'm saying. But, you know what I'm saying, they're like cats, you know what I'm saying, close their eye on things, you know what I'm saying, even though they know it's there, you know what I'm saying, the cat will see like a chief come in your house, the cat won't do nothing, you know what I'm saying, but the dog sees a dog start barking, you know what I'm saying. So, we gotta break those covenants, you know what I'm saying, it's very important, you know what I'm saying, the video is long enough, you know what I'm saying, I hope I touch every point that like I wanted to touch in. You know, so maybe I should write it down, but it's very important, you know what I'm saying, because if you don't break those covenants, things will always look like that. You see how things, like, will always be seen a certain way, you know what I'm saying, because it's not just physical, you know what I'm saying, it's not just like the next person not liking you, you know what I'm saying, and when I'm talking about, like, when I say bondage and stuff like that, that's even small compared to like big, you know what I'm saying, covenants, you know what I'm saying, stuff that, you know what I'm saying, bloodline stuff, you know what I'm saying, like, if you like having a, like, maybe you're dealing with a sin that's like a bondage type thing, that's like small compared to what I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying, which is part of it, also part of it, but like is relatively, you know what I'm saying, small compared to, I'm not saying, you shouldn't work on it, you know what I'm saying, work on it, you know what I'm saying, but it's very important that you fix, you know what I'm saying, things from the roots, you know what I'm saying, which is, make sure there's no covenant, you know what I'm saying, it's in the Bible, you know what I'm saying, we have made other things our God, you know what I'm saying, we make covenant with things, you know what I'm saying, like money, for example, you know what I'm saying, money, you know what I'm saying, is easily, you know what I'm saying, because I put that in the songs, you know what I'm saying, people have tried to portray me a certain way, which is not the case. I'm not going to go deep and explain all that stuff, but it could be a covenant, you know what I'm saying, easily, you know what I'm saying, it's multiple things that, like, you gotta be able to, you know what I'm saying, destroy the issue, you know what I'm saying, destroy, like, I'm not sure that's the word, uprooted, you know what I'm saying, call it from the roots, you know what I'm saying, which is spiritually, you know what I'm saying, which is, you know what I'm saying, through prayer, you know what I'm saying, which is through fasting, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot of things that, like, is very important. You know what I'm saying? Or if you don't, it's in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? Where's that passage again? I was trying to put it on the thing. I was trying to put it on the. So I'll search about it and put it on the screen. We have made covenants, you know what I'm saying, with other things, you know what I'm saying, with other gods, you know what I'm saying, that until we break that, you know what I'm saying, the only covenant we need is a covenant with God, you know what I'm saying, with the Most High God, you know what I'm saying, with the only God, you know what I'm saying. We have made covenant with other things, other little, what we call little God, like small g gods. Things will always look a certain way. Things will always be a certain way until we break those covenants and stuff like that. If those long enough, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I had to like go a little bit speak about it, you know what I'm saying, a little deeper than what I did last summer, like last winter, you know what I'm saying. So I hope you guys having a blessed day. Stay prayed up, and I'm out.